My students, please take a seat. Today's lesson will be about flame.
Trash fruit. Look at what it did to me. Mr. Albert.
How are you this bad at the game?
That's quite pathetic, man.
Why the hell do you sound like that?
Students, pay attention.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Albert. In PvP, Flame V2 is actually quite goated. It's high.
Damage helps make it viable.
Also, almost all of its moves also break observation, which
Is also very great, meaning you can't exactly dodge.
this with observation. As good as that all sounds, Flame V2 does have few problems in PvP. Its moves are predictable, can easily be
Dodged by Flash Step.
experienced players can also avoid this fruit rather easily, meaning you have to use builds that overcome that. While this is a logic, this is not a good fruit to grind with because a lot of Flame's moves have knockback.
And another of its moves knock your enemy into the air. So if one were to pick this fruit for grinding, don't. Just save it for PvP. The damage on this fruit is quite decent damage, while
Its V skill deals one of the highest damages compared to other V skills, only being below a few other fruits. Overall, if you're looking for a fruit that does packer
punch, this fruit won't disappoint you.
250,000 belly for a Logia that has an awakening that is pretty strong in PvP. You can't label that at a better
Price. That's an absolute steal.
and that's not even mentioning at 250,000 belly you're getting a fruit that has 3 moves that break observation.
For damage Flame gets an A, it's quite good. And considering its price and it being the first awakening, it's very respectable. For PvP, Flame gets a B. It's good and 3 of its moves break observation, but we need to remember that this fruit is easy to dodge, is slow, and is somewhat predictable. Nonetheless, it's still good. For PvE, it gets a C. It's a Logia, but a lot of its moves have knockback, which makes it painful to grind with. For price, it's an S, 250k belly fruit, and it has a strong awakening. A fruit that cheap with such potential is very clearly a steal. This makes Flame's total grade an A. It's pretty good, and this makes Flame the first tier of the series.